Okay, I'm going to give you an underwater view of the Scepter before the video even starts to show you that this baby works real good. We are under the water here in 4K looking at how this thing works. Look at that. Like a charm. So much nicer than the Ace cell. I'll tell you that right now. I had Ace for 3 years. I never saw Ace work like this. This is on 7 cups of salt in the Aria Hot Springs hot tub. So I'm starting the video off with this to show you that this does work. I appreciate it if you watch to the end, and there are links to buy this Scepter unit on Amazon so you guys can save hundreds of dollars, because buying the Ace for $700 just ain't cool. Everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be about this little blessing here that I managed to find on Amazon. I have, as you can see, this is my hot tub. This is a Hot Spring Aria model hot tub, and it's about 2 or 3 years old. And the existing Ace salt cell finally went out on it. And the Ace salt cell is over $700 to replace, which I think is insane, especially since it only lasts 2 years. I was able to find this. This is the only thing that I could find to replace it. This is called the Scepter. It's a replacement Ace salt cell. So you guys are probably watching this video after finding the salt cell first, I'm imagining. So let's get into the package here and see what you get. And I'm going to do a whole install video here, so I'll put in the video when the actual installation takes place. But right now I'm going to BS about the actual unit. This is how it comes out of the bag. You got your cell. There's this little blue plastic plug. It replaces the cap in the Ace unit. I'll show that in the install. Comes protected with this foam, same type of marine grade flexible cable here with the 2 leads that are going to plug into the existing Ace unit. So it comes with this nice little instruction sheet. He's got color photos on here that are printed out. This is I believe is a small company, but again, attention to instructions, which is good. They're saying basically it's just you turn your breakers off and it's a plug and play. So we'll see how difficult this installation is. Now, if you don't know what the Ace system is, which would be kind of weird you're watching this video, is if you look in the filter bay here, this center filter has the existing Ace salt cell. It uses this cap. This is what that blue plug that they supplied is going to it's going to go in here and replace this cap here. But this is the existing cell, and over time the cell it gives false readings on the computer. It says that it's low on salt. Check salt, check salt. You can put as much salt as you want in this thing. It's never going to detect salt, because actually what happens is, even with regular cleaning, which I did, the inside actually dissolves and falls apart. So if you look in here with a flashlight, or you tap this against the side of the hot tub, you'll start to see like black flakes come out. It's shot. So this thing has to come out of here. So what I'm going to do now is move into the installation process and show you how easy this is. It looks like I'm going to need a little pliers to get that first section off. So let's get started. Okay, this goes without saying, but I have to say it in the video. Before you start doing any work on your hot tub, number one, I'm going to say right off the bat, hire an electrician or a hot tub repair person to actually do this job. This is, I'm going to do it as a DIY, but I don't want anybody getting electrocuted. So if you don't feel comfortable around this stuff, or you don't have experience around this stuff, just call a professional to do it. But here is the control box for the hot tub. This is where the hot tub gets power. So I have 2 breakers on mine. I'm going to flip them both off so we can avoid getting electrocuted. I doubt that's going to happen, because it's just all low voltage, but you are going to be around high voltage. On the Hot Spring spas, they have these Phillips head or flathead screwdriver screws that are going to come out of here. There's 6 of them. These can be taken out with a Phillips head or a flathead. So I'm going to take these out now so we can remove the cover. Here's something I want to make note of. Once you've got your cover loose, like I do here, don't just get crazy and start pulling it back. You got your logo here for your Hot Spring monitor. You can see it right here. What you want to do is disconnect that, obviously, before you pull the cover off. Now we can begin working on the removal of the old Ace unit. So you've got your filter loose. Move that out of the way. Take a look in here. Mine was finger tight, but you can put a little wrench on here or a pliers. And don't be so much concerned with loosening the first nut, but loosen the second nut back here. This is an actual threaded through coupling. So I'm just going to simply unscrew this. And you'll feel the cable kind of giving you some tension to twist back on you. That's fine. You can let it go. When you get it out, it's going to look something like this. So the way this actually works is you can loosen this end off, and now this will slide through. So just kind of be mindful of how this comes apart. So I have this freed up, and you can see now it's free through the body of the hot tub. So what I'm going to do next is disconnect it from the inside of the control area. You're not going to touch any of the control stuff over here. I'm going to bring you into where you're going to start looking. Follow your cable through, obviously, and your leads are going to be right there. So all you're going to do is disconnect those, and that's where you're going to connect your new one. I'm just going to disconnect these. Mindful that black is connected to brown, red is connected to blue. This will come right out now. And now you can take out your ace cell. So before I start plugging everything in, we want to take the old hardware off the ace cell, put the new hardware on the Scepter, the Scepter, I should say. First thing we're going to want to do is take this black fitting off of here so we can reuse the cap. And mine's a little kind of slimy and gross. I don't know what that's about. I just cleaned the tub. It feels like it's, I don't know, it's weird. There's a little nut at the bottom of it inside of here, so you want to hold that steady. Loosen that off. That's the first part. Yeah, look at that. It's all plastic, got all crappy. Other part you're going to need to save, which is the main part. And be mindful of the direction that you take this off, because that's the direction it's going to go on, but just slide this piece off. So once you get it to this point here, you're probably going to try to pull. It's not going to come out. Just take one wire out at a time. So kind of hold one wire up and pull the other wire out. Got to kind of finagle it out of there. There's one, there's two. So this is the piece you need to keep. And don't forget to get the cap, which is this piece here. Like that. We're going to simply put the cap on first, which is the reverse order that it came off. And then we're going to install the leads here. Be careful with it. Mine's got some glue on here I gotta pull off. So this goes back together like that once it's installed in the hot tub, just like that. So let's unwrap this piece. Here's the replacement blue plug. It's a simple little blue plug there. And there's the fancy, nice, feels like nice construction. Feels solid. That's the new salt generator. I'm going to drop this into the water. And I'm going to start fishing the leads through the hot tub body. And make sure your water level obviously isn't higher than this fitting. You'll have water all in the control panel of your hot tub, and that's never good. Finger tight is all I'm going to go on this. It's just plastic. I got pretty strong fingers, so I don't want to strip that out with a wrench or get it all burred up. Let's make the connection. The instructions say that salt cells can be plugged into either wires, and you actually are supposed to reverse these wires every month or so to better the life of the filter or the salt system. So these two wires can connect to these two wires here. It doesn't matter the direction. So your connection should look something like that. Now you can tidy this up with some zip ties in here. If you want to tidy up your wires, I'll go back and do that later. But for now, I'm going to focus on the installation here. One of the last parts of the installation is going to be installing this little blue plug. And you might be thinking, well, that's too small. But you need to reuse the black piece that got all crappy on me when I took mine out. You can still see it's still falling apart, so I don't know what that's about. So the existing black piece is just these three pieces here. So the first thing you're going to want to do is reinstall the plug that way inside of the top. And this piece just threads on through here. You have to have small fingers to do this, so bear with me. Yeah, look at that. Man, leaching off everywhere. Gross. Okay, now take the blue plug, slide it in here, and give it a firm push, and then just tighten on your cap like this. And I will put links to the Amazon link where I bought this so you guys can pick one up, because spending $700 on an Ace cell is insane to me. There we go. It's good enough. Now, as the instructions say, and I hope you've read this, this doesn't actually install inside that filter port. So the point of installing the plug was so you could use this over again. So reinstall your old filter. Twist that on. And this new Scepter sits inside of the filter bay, loose. So I'm going to leave mine set right up here in the front, or you can go, actually I'll probably go back here on the side. Just like that. Now I'm going to add my salt. Alright, now let's check to see if it recognizes Ace, or the Scepter, I should say. And would you look at that? It's functioning. This is an Aria, and I got 6 cups of salt in here. I'm going to go 1 more cup. There it goes. Making chlorine from salt. It's a beautiful thing. So if you were to take a chlorine test strip and put it on that directly, you would orange out your strip. High concentration of chlorine. Now, not for the whole tub, obviously. I only have my settings set to 4, but this looks like it's going to work far better than the Ace, I'll be honest with you. So I do appreciate you watching the video and rating and commenting and subscribing and all that kind of stuff. I wanted to make sure I documented this as best I could, because salt generators on hot tubs are not easy to come by, and you don't have many options. And I did see this on Amazon, and I was like, it's a pretty good price for what it is and what you get. So, and just so you guys do know, I paid for this with my own money. I wasn't sent this by anybody, none of that stuff. I bought this with my hard-earned dollars, and wanted to try it out. So it's my hot tub, my unit. Nobody paid me to put this in here. I wanted to see how it would work. Now, I am going to put it through its paces. I'm going to do a follow-up video in a year, do another one in 2 years. I'm going to see how long you actually get out of this thing with proper maintenance. So remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, guys, and I'll get you in the next video. Later.